different dice sets and how we use them to establish whether we're off, whether we're, close to what we should be doing. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this from stick left one, strictly stick left one. So I'll be doing the hardware set 4242. Doesn't matter which hardware you use, as long as you know the two dice are of equal amount, dice up. 639. Okay, what I want to notice here, what I want to give you guys an idea is this. I started with this 6 being here, and the other 6 is right here. So what my dice did, they rotated like so. Now, why is it dangerous? Because it exposes the 527. So if this continues, I might as well rotate them on purpose so that they end up looking the same way. These are some of the observations that not a lot of people do when they want to get specific about dice behavior after they hit the wall. And it's part of your mechanics actually. So dice out, let's see how this goes. 4-2. Again, I can see my dice starting like so, and this one rotating like that. It was quarter turn off from the hard way, but went like that and like that. So it's quite important to look into this. Alright, so I'm gonna do a few rolls with the 4-2 just for the purpose of interpreting results. Dice out. 2-6. So we started like so and like so, and we ended up with one die like this and one die like so. So I'm not only looking for the x-axis, I'm also looking at this axis, how the dice behave. All right, 4-2 dice out. 6-2. It's a quarter rotation of this die. Well, actually, it's a full rotation, like so. This one is like that. Quarter turn. Not too worried at this moment. 4-2 dice out. 4-6. This one was like here. They stayed exactly as they should. So I'm just getting an implosion of my die. I keep talking about, when I do this 3V set, I get the ace from this side. That's an implosion. That's part of my mechanics, and that's what I'm seeing here. I should be able to take advantage of this somehow. I don't know how at this moment, but 4-2 dice up. 5-1. All right. So where's the 6? The 6 is right on the other side. So both dice pretty much rotated. If I put this like this, it's going to be hard 10. If I rotate them back to my 4-2. Dice up. 5-4-9. This one suffered a rotation like so. Same as this one. Quarter turn off. I'm fine with that. Sorry, you didn't see that. Sorry. I'll try and bring the dice closer to you. Dice out. 2, 1, 3. Okay. This one rotated on the felt. This one like so. That is what's worrying me. It was a 2, 1, 3. I was lucky because it was a double pitch. Dice out. That was quite random. Alright, let's see. The 6 should have been here, and the 6 should have been here. So I can see there's a lot of rotation on the felt, basically sideways. It's worrying me a bit, but since I'm getting the results, I'm not going to change it. Dice out. Aces. Both dice went to their side, That would have been a 5, 2, 7. I was lucky. Or a 4, 3, or a 5, 2, or a 3, 4, whatever. There was a double pitch involved. I was just lucky that the dice, one die exploded, the right die imploded. Dice out. Too much trouble. So let's assume that this one has a 6 facing that way. Let's bring the other one here. There was quarter rotation here and quarter turn here. So it's the rotation that worries me. 4, 2, 4, 2, dice out. There was no spin on that one. Let's see what's happened. The ace should have been here. The 6 should have been there. Quarter turn. Alright, so I'm getting a lot of feedback from this. What can I do? If I'm worried, at the moment I haven't had a 7, but if I'm worried, what I'm going to do is rotate one die so the 2 6s are inside. Yeah. So I'm at the heart 8 top, and I would quarter turn either this die or that die, just to get myself into a situation where I'm at the 4 5 5 4 situation, or at the 5 3 2 3 situation. So that's a 7. I'm gonna stick with a 4 5 5 4 and see whether this adjustment is working. Whether I get hardways or 7. Dice out. 6 to 8. Let's see. That was a 5 to 7. So my adjustment was wrong. So basically what I should be doing is rotating my one die to have the 6s inside and start off with a set which has a 7 on the top, 5, the 5 2s on the top, and the 3s are facing me. So it's a 5 3 2 3 dice out. Three, 2. So again, there was a quarter turn. Five, 3 2 3 dice out. 4, 6. Alright, so quarter turn this and this hard 8. Or like so. Alright, let's examine something like a V set. We're gonna do the V set at 3V, which is the most popular one. I would say that there is no right or wrong 3V set, but supposedly the safe 3V is the one which has the 6-2 inside. The 3 is as a V, and the 2 on the left die, the 6 on the right die. If you do this, if it's a 3-6, 3-2, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's, if you turn them like so, it's a 7, like so, like so, it's a 7. So that's the only thing that worries me with this set. If I explode one die, if I explode one die is a 6, 3, 9. If I explode the other one is a 5. An implosion of both dice is a 5, 1, 6. An explosion is a 6, 2, 8. So that's why, in my opinion, this is the correct V set, the 3V set. Dice out. 1, 6, 7. I think that was a right die, and this was an explosion of my left. Three, 2, 3, 6 dice out. 3, 1, 4. Couldn't tell whether this ace was the right or the left. Right or left. I can't make out what it was. Stick left 1. 3, 2, 3, 6 dice out. 6, 5, yo. Explosion, implosion, alright. I'm gonna try and watch my left die, see how it behaves. Dice out 3, 2, 3, 6. Alright, this was an explosion of the left die. So, implosion of the left die, explosion of my right die. So this one was here, inside, this one was on the outside. So it imploded, and this one exploded. So basically both dies just leaned to the right. Not a lot I can do about that. Dice out. 3, this is the left, 6, quarter turn, basically. Three, 1, 4. 3, 6, 9, sorry, 3, 6, 9. Dice out. No spin. Left die imploded to the ace. Right die stayed on axis, primary hit. So all I had to do is to have it like that. That's my 3, 2, 3, 6. So that's an interpretation, basically, guys. Where are we? We are at 15 minutes. So I hope you are learning something from that. Be aware that at the end of the day, the results which are it's the result which determines, whether you have been successful or not with a throw. But also, Um, you should be looking at the sides if you can, because the sides sometimes tell you that you're very close to a 7. Um, on this particular set that I use, the 3236, if I double pitch and I end up with a 213 or 5-6 yo, I'm on the set. I'm on axis basically, but the 4-3 and the 3-4 are waiting for me. So those are trigger points for me, to adjust my set. So what do I do? I rotate this die basically. It's not doing a lot, but at least my 6-5 yo, my 5-6 yo becomes a 5-1-6 and a 2-6-8. The ace, the 3 crabs becomes a 2-6-8. So these are some of the things that we do to avoid getting caught on a set that we're consistent on. Let's say we do 2-6-5 yos or 2-3 crabs. For me, that's, hey, you have to change, you have to do something now. And we have what we call go-to sets. That go-to sets are, like I said, the 4-5, 4-6. Another go-to set for me is if the ace, let's say we have a 3-2-3-6. If my ace keeps showing up, what do? I turn this die over so that the 6 shows up and I have a 2-3-3-6. And that way I change the result. Well, I came with a 5, but this die sometimes goes to the 6, which is what I wanted to do. Yeah, this is George from Cyprus. Just a bit of sharing with you guys. I hope it's helpful. Let me know if not. If you need any sort of other explanations, by all means, I'm very willing to share my limited experience with you guys and help you on your journey to become better at this. At the end of the day, if we become better, maybe we meet up at a table and we make other people not lose such a lot of money. So yeah, it's always good. This is George from CY on Sunday morning. Dice out.